Hey folks, here we are on the Kimberley Road. Spent our first 2 nights in the campervan in Broome at the RACV campsite there, which was pretty good, pretty quiet. We managed to have a couple of nights good sleep actually. The Gibb River Road is not quite open yet, or some of the attractions aren't, so we're just going to spend a couple of days up in the Dampier Peninsula and Kimberley. We've just stopped, as you can see in the background, for a quick bite to eat at the side of the road, and then we're going to go and find ourselves a campsite. So we'll see where we end up. Cool Jaman. Next question.
What did we think of Cool Jaman?
It's very excellent actually.
I'll show you the road in. This was the road in and the road out.
It's a bit sandy, but
it's pretty smooth.
With my inexperienced four-wheel driving, it's been alright. Here we are at the Boab tree.
The prison.
The Boab prison tree after spending a day at Middle Lagoon last night, where they have snakes in the toilets.
And frogs.
And frogs. So we're heading up to Derby, which is just about 10 minutes away. And then we've got a night in Beds Down station. And then we'll probably hit the Gibb River Road in proper tomorrow.
It's 35 degrees. It's the 6th of May.
Right. Thanks for the weather and news report. Thanks.
we are just leaving Adcock Gorge, which was amazing. This is the track over there we should be on, which is very wet and muddy and we'll probably get bogged. So we found an alternate track and this is the route we're taking right now. Coop has done a fantastic job of steering us around the mud, the rocks, the landfalls, everything else along the way.
Just a bit of an update on the last 2 or 3 days. Last night we spent the day here at Drysdale Station, which is about 50 k's off the main Gibb River Road. A really nice stay, good facilities and a nice little bar, so we had a few beers last night in the bar, which was nice. Prior to that we'd stayed at Mount Barnett. Facilities there were, for a paid camper, a little bit basic I thought, but plenty of room, as there is everywhere at the moment, and great access to the Manning Gorge Walk, which was a fantastic sight to see after a hard 5k walk in the hot early morning sun. It was good to get there and have a bit of a dip. After that we went up to Galvin's Gorge, which not so much of a hike to get in, just probably about a kilometre or so, and again a really nice gorge to have a dip and cool off in the warmer afternoon sun. And today we're going to head back down the road back onto the Gibb River and up to Ellenborough Station, where allegedly they do a top-notch Devonshire tea with scones, or scones, however you want to pronounce it. We'll be there for a couple of nights and then on to the next stop.
Heading back home, or to set up home, and then go for scones. We'll send you a picture of our scones. Crossing yet. Go Coopy. Just lost some sunglasses. And we made it back on dry land.
Last one I did as a photograph.
Richard, there's a lot of photographs. We've just taken, we just stopped for a bit of a break, and following Wiki Camps there is a waterfall, so we just had a 300-metre walk off the road to a waterfall, well worth seeing, one for the geologists. The waterfalls are called
Bindaloo, I think.
So we'll put that up for you.
But there wasn't any water falling over it. But
there
still,
was a trickle. There was a trickle.
Still worth a stop though, because it's quite a nice, awesome
geological feature
sight to see. So well worth a stop if you're heading towards or from El Questro.
Crossing. It's a bit bumpy. It's a lot bumpy. Coopy's doing the drive. I'm not driving back to do it again. No, we've actually done west crossings. That was the next bit. hold it?
Steadier than my hand holding this.
Oh, hang on, no, I can't do this.
Yeah, you can.
Where do I go out? It's massive.
Yeah, just go through, slow and steady. So just maintain your speed.
This speed.
A bit faster than this, I reckon, and you'll be right.
Oh, we're going.
The wind never a bit of sound effects.
It's a bit bumpy. Someone's radio is there.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm going to check out this. I might have to go back and collect it. We've just been up to Pigeon Hole. Point.
It's not a hole, it's on the top of a...
But start again. We've just been up to Pigeon Point to see the sunset, and we're just making our way down. It's a little bit bumpy. There's a few rocks, and I'm hoping nothing comes the other way. But it was beautiful. Good morning. We've made it to Emma Gorge, and we achieved our mission. We left early, and we have the whole gorge to ourselves. It's absolutely amazing. I'm not going to capture how good it is, but it's so huge.
Hello! You got that?
That's just Richard. It's amazing. Well worth getting up early for and having the whole gorge to yourself. And now I'm going to go for a swim.
Emma Gorge, which was quite a, not hiking, but a decent walk and a bit of rock scrambling, as I'm doing now while I'm doing the video. It's not too bad here actually. Water was absolutely freezing, but once you got in it was okay. But the gorge itself was fantastic. Probably the best one we've seen so far on the trip. Would you agree, assistant?
Agreeing. From Leanne.
So we're gonna walk back probably another 20 minutes or so. We're about halfway along the walk, and then go and have some lunch at the Emma Gorge Resort.
If they let us in.
If they let us in, looking like a pair of tramps.
No, I can't do it.
that it?
That's it.
Oh.
Here's Scooby. Coming round the squeeze. See your arm. It's a bit tight, I've got nowhere to go, so it's going to be real close up when he gets here.
Is it Leanne? Amelia, however you pronounce it, gorge. Quite a rugged walk slash scramble slash rock climb in. We're just heading back now along this what looks like an old creek bed, which is pretty rocky. You can see it there. But it was quite nice actually when we got to the end. A bit of a sense of achievement of doing the walk as well. It's probably going to take us near enough 2 hours to get in and out.
And we had a swim.
And we had a swim, even I had a swim. Pretty refreshing again, like it was at Emma Gorge. So now we're going to head into the hot pools at Zebedee Springs.
Last time I crossed the Pentecost. Just waiting for the other people to clear in case they get stuck. See how deep it is today. Is it deeper or are we used to it?
I reckon that's getting deeper.
And we're back on the road again, heading to Kununurra.
Just to give you an update on the last few days, we had three days up at El Cuestro a few days ago. That was really nice, really enjoyed ourselves there. It was quite nice just to have a few home comforts, like a nice bar, we could grab a drink and a meal, or a restaurant. We pushed the boat out one night and had a nice meal up there. Did all the gorge walks, so yeah, really enjoyed our time at El Cuestro. That was sort of the end of the Gibb River, so to speak. Now we're here in Kununurra at the Kimberley land. See in the background there. Yeah, really nice spot as well. This just on the edge of the Kununurra Lake. Yesterday we did the I can't think what it's called. It was so awesome. I can't remember what it was called. The Bungles flight and helicopter ride. That was fantastic. Couldn't wipe the smile off my face while I was doing that. We'll show you a bit of footage because we're going to head down to the Bungles in a couple of days to do the walks around there. So yeah, one more day in Kununurra. We've got an Ord River trip to do this afternoon, which we're looking forward to. We've got a few recommendations from people on the Gibb River to do that, and then heading off to Lake Argyle to see what is in store for us down there. Right, she's in there somewhere. Let me get it. There he is. There she is, having a swim in Molly Springs, which is just about 20 k's out of Cunnanorra. About a 3k drive in from the main road, and then just probably a couple of 100 meters walk, if that. And you get this beautiful little spot. If I can get it in. There's only us here. It's 8:45 in the morning. Leanne says it's pretty fresh in there, but it is beautiful, and a nice little view from the top of the ridge if you can scramble up. So we're doing a bit of a tour of the springs around Cunnanorra today. So this is Molly Springs. Was the entrance, it's now the exit. It's not too big. That was Middle Springs. Now we're going to head back to the main road. Good driving, Koopy. Crossing. So there's someone parked here. We think they're droning. We don't know where they are. So this has got crocodiles and a crossing. Here we go. Yeah, look at the crocs. I'm just trying to stop the video. Part 2 of So here we are at the top of the
Ord River.
Go on, you go then.
Look out.
We just walked up here from the Kimberley, no, not the Kimberley land, where are we? Lake
Oh,
Argyle.
come on, get it right.
Lake Argyle campsite, which is about a kilometre that way, down the hill. So yeah, this is the Ord River lookout. We've seen this river now from about 3 or 4 different directions, plus Lake Argyle in the background, and you can just see the dam wall there. After our Triple J tours and then our sunset tour,
cruise,
which was really good actually. It started off a bit slow, didn't it? But
yep.
Soon picked up, and we got to have a swim in Lake Argyle, which
with
is
a beer.
With a beer, which is 27 degrees, the water temperature in there, so it was pretty nice.
And take a noodle.
And a noodle. It's pretty nice temperature after going in the infinity pool at Lake Argyle, which was freezing. So this is our last full day here at Lake Argyle. We're just going to do some walks, and then we're hitting the road again to the Bungles, I think.
Next stop, Bungles.
The next stop after today.
On land, not via air.
Shh, seen that yet. Here we are on our first day exploring the Bungles or Pernalulu. Leanne is driving us there this morning. Hello, Leanne. So our first stop is going to be Cathedral Gorge, I think, and then we may do a bit of the Piccaninny Gorge also.
We had a lovely campsite last night. So we camped in the national park last night. It's the first time we've done that. We had a very secluded spot all to ourselves. It was lovely. That's my update.
Okay. Videoing. Are you ready?
Well, I'm not ready for anything.
Coopy's handy tip. This is Leanne Coupland's handy tip.
take a screenshot of the map and carry it with you. Thumbs up.
In the chasm. It's a bit skinny in parts, but it's quite cool. We've done it sort of late afternoon, so apparently we don't get the light show, but we do get the coolness. Ooh, trip, chip, stumble, turn around to see Leanne.
Hello.
Ooh, and it gets a bit dark in this bit, next bit.
You don't bring shooting a
I won't bring the light in with me. No. Right, so still going. And it's still getting skinnier and skinnier. Have a look up this sky up there. Right, today has been our first day in the Bungles, which was a pretty awe-inspiring place. As will you agree, Leanne, how's this past year? See us going on the rocks.
Yes, it's
been
quite emotive.
So we've done the Pickaninny window lookout photo to come. And we've done the Pickaninny lookout. Hang on, I'm just taking a photo of something. And we've also done Cathedral Gorge, which was pretty awe-inspiring
And Richard
shape.
sang.
And I sang, I had a little thing in Cathedral Gorge, yeah I did.
Hold on for one more year. These skies start to clear and we can build out of the middle ground.
And we've just done Echidna Chasm.
Right to the end.
So what's your favourite bit being today, Leanne?
Ooh. I think my favourite bit was the Pickaninny walk.
Pickaninny walk, which is along the sort of the old riverbed.
Yeah.
And today's been a fantastic special commemorative day, because today has been day one of Safari Shed Day. Day two is tomorrow. Safari Shed, different colour. Leanne loves a Safari Shed. Morning! Here we are on our way to Mini Palm Gorge.
Hang on.
Bit of a rocky bed to get through, but now we can see we're doing a bit of rock scrambling. No, day two of Safari Day Shed is the grey number I'm spotting today.
Are you going under or over this
going
next rock?
Under? I'm going over.
Off you go then. Action, Safari boy.
It's a big drop though.
Should have gone under. This is fun.
Scramble, rock, scramble.
I
Scramble.
might fit through. If not, I'll take my bag off.
Bye.
Going. Going. Going.
Go, action.
Action.
Here we are at Mini Palms Gorge. Bit of a trek up actually. Got a bit of a sweat on, and it's only, oh, whatever time it is, about 7:30, 7:45.
We came early to avoid the crowds, which is a good thing on the way up because there was not a lot of room to pass anywhere. So this is Mini Palms Springs, is it called? Gorge. And now we have to walk back down.
I can go under there. I think I've come the wrong way.
Climb a Coopy. Which way are you going, Coops?
Going over the top. Over the top this way.
Are you there?
Nearly. Drinks a cup of tea. She's going to give us a little review of our camping ground.
Okay, so we didn't know about this campground. It's between Halls Creek and Fitzroy, and we didn't particularly want to stay in either of those places. So we had a recommendation. It's a farm stay, it's a cattle station, it's a working cattle station, and they were up at 4 o'clock this morning working. It's been a really nice stay. What do you think, Coopy?
Yeah, very good. Basic
Best showers ever.
Basic toilets and showers over there, but the showers are fantastic. And very clean, very hot.
Very hospitable hosts.
And yeah, friendly hosts. So if you're passing this way, come stay at Larrower.
Thumbs up for Larrower. I'm driving, Richard has to open the gates for me. see, Richard drives more than I do and he's not good at opening the gates. Richard?
It's pretty boring. It's like we're sort of doing driving days on this and not hoping to have a stop or anything. But we've survived Balls Creek and Fitzroy Crossing, which probably weren't that bad, really.
Yeah, not really. We heard some horror stories, but they didn't come to fruition.
Yeah. So on towards Gibb Roadhouse. Our last night in the old camper van.
Report soon.
So this has been our little home for the last 24 days. Whatever. So we're just about to take it back now, back to a Broome and Beyond camp hire. Served us very well for the last 20 odd days. Oh, I'll just give you a beat. Have a look what it actually looks like. There's the sun shining there. Our al fresco area, and then inside, up the stairs, make sure you don't bang your head, and here we are inside. So that's been our little bed for the 3-4 weeks. Pretty comfy actually, once you get used to it. And our cooking facilities behind will show us, which you can take outside as well. We've cooked most of the time outside. Fridge, which has been stocked at varying degrees throughout the whole day, usually with beer and ginger beer. A sink, which we haven't really used. And just plenty of storage, pots and pans. Little table there we can sit near. Seats, and that's it. It's been pretty comfy really. All in all, anything to add, Leanne, as you sit out at our breakfast table?
No, nothing to add.
All good? Thumbs
all
up
good.
For Broome and Beyond.
Thumbs up for Broome and Beyond.
So here we are on our last night of our fantastic Kimberley Gibb River Road trip. Our last night in Broome, trying to catch the sunset. It looks a bit cloudy, so I don't know if we're going to get it. And apparently it's a lunar eclipse as well, which we're going to hang around for later tonight. We might see that. It's a bit cloudy, so we might not see that either. But question for my wife Leanne: highlights of the trip.
Horizontal
On the spot.
falls.
On the spot. Horizontal falls.
Piccaninny.
Yeah.
They're the biggest highlight, the people you meet along the way. We've got lots of tips and lots of advice from people, lots of recommendations, places to stay away from, and things we wouldn't have known about otherwise, especially stays, especially some of the farm stays and the cattle station stays. So yeah, talk to everyone you meet along the way.
Yep. Highlights for me, the bungles in everything we did there, the walks, the helicopter flight, just the whole sort of ambiance of the area was pretty good.
And camping.
And camping there, and yeah.
And scones at Ellenbray.
And scones at Ellenbray. Lake Argyle was pretty good as well. I enjoyed our time there.
Infinity pool.
Yeah, and just like you said, talking to people. We had the Wiki Camps app, which was really useful. But just take all the reviews and everything on there with a pinch of salt.
Find out for yourself.
If it sounds what you want to do, go and do it. If it doesn't, keep going. So yeah, that's it. Fantastic month, fantastic holiday. and we'll get home and start planning the next trip back.
Which will be longer. Do you want to see a sunset?